All right, welcome back to another video. This is the 3 steps I took to land a $1,000 per month client on Upwork in 13 days. By the way, just as a teaser, step 3 is the most powerful. I only used it twice and it landed me 2 clients, 100% success rate, pretty cool. So stick around for that. But yeah, this is what I used. I signed this client about almost 2 years ago and I'm still working with them now. They're even paying me more, right? So this is going to be pretty awesome. Before I continue with this video, you can check the link down below or the description down below. There's going to be a link to a free course that I'm launching soon. It's literally the complete guide of how I went from zero to making my first $1,000, $2,000, and $3,000 online. As I said, it's completely free, so you can sign up for that, right? So back to the video. 3 steps I took to land a $1,000 per month client on Upwork in 13 days. So this assumes, and I assume, you already have a skill to sell, whatever it is. If it's graphic design, copywriting, Facebook ads, AI automation, it doesn't really matter. It also assumes you have 0 experience on Upwork. If you do have experience, that's even better. But this assumes you have 0, and it also assumes you have a laptop and internet connection. That's literally all you need for this, right? So step 1 is the ramp up. So this is getting proof and credibility as fast as possible on Upwork, because obviously this increases your chances of getting interviewed for a job. If people see, you're already credible, you already did some things, people trust you, you're not basically a scammer. These are some things, for example, the 100% job success score, earnings and total jobs and reviews, right? This is literally what my Upwork looks like. And before this, there was no earnings and no jobs and no reviews and no 100% success score, and I still landed this job. So look for jobs basically that are small, quick, and easy. This is basically quick wins, low-hanging fruit, whatever you call it. That's what I did. I looked for the easiest jobs that I could do on Upwork. Small jobs, as you can see, I did 2 jobs and my earnings was $100, right? But from that, I got the 100% job success score and reviews. And by this time, I didn't even have my main skill, which my job now is a copywriter. That's what I do for this clients. But before that, all I knew how to do was a few basic automations on some software and some CRM tools. And I looked for that, right? I looked for tiny jobs like this, build a simple landing page or go high level expert. Basically jobs that don't have huge commitment, skills requirement, or complexity. I did that, got a few small wins in my pocket, and this just increased my chances of landing a bigger job so much. And I'm pretty sure it did help me land this client, because without it, as I said, there would be no trust, no credibility. So try and do that. Try to just get a few things on your account, as I said, so you have some social proof. I recommend still applying for bigger jobs, but this was a quick and easy way for me to build proof on my page, right? Pretty simple. It took me less than a week to get proof on my profile and made the rest easier. This is true. It literally took me literally a day or 2 or 3 to start getting small jobs by just applying as much as I can. And I'm actually going to show you a way how you can get jobs even quicker in the second step. But yeah, this was step 1 for me, building some proof. Then step 2, being first in line. This is straight up hacks, and this helped me not only get the proof quicker, but also land my big clients. This is pretty much hacks. So this will help you be the first to respond to jobs, big or small, doesn't matter. And the way you do this is through the saved searches, right? But this isn't the complete thing. I'll explain in a second. But if you don't know, you can save searches, right? So like funnels, advertorials, Facebook advertising, performance marketing, email marketing, copywriter, whatever your thing is. You can save that as a search on Upwork, so you can just click on it and it shows you all the jobs. Now, you can take that and feed it into Zapier, which is basically an automation tool. But you have to pay for Zapier. It's very cheap, but you have to. But there are also cheaper alternatives. Like I think make.com has a better free trial than Zapier, which is one I found when I was actually setting this up. So you can take these searches. So if, let's say, for example, funnels, or to make it even simpler, Facebook advertising, and all the jobs that match that search will then be shown to you, and you can feed all those things into Zapier, right? Through the RSS by Zapier thing. You can literally YouTube it. It's super simple to set up, and then it will send you a WhatsApp, and this is set to 15 minutes. It will send you a WhatsApp or an email or a text message to your phone every 15 minutes of the new jobs that were posted. So every 15 minutes, it will take a look at that search, find the new jobs that were posted, and send you notifications of them. So you can literally get them on your phone almost instantly after they were posted, right? So this gives you a little advantage, because you can be the first to not only see the ad or the job posting, but be the first to respond, giving you a higher chance to be seen, first, right? If you're the first to respond versus 20 people already responded, and then you add yourself on, you might get lost in all the people. And if the person who posted the job is online, they might see it immediately. So you have a higher chance to be seen, not only seen, but be seen first. And also then, because of that, you have a higher chance of getting hires. Not going to do a tutorial, but it's easy to figure out. You can just play with Zapier or make.com, ask ChatGPT, or do a few Google or YouTube searches. It literally takes 15 minutes to set up, even less. You don't have to be a genius to do it. It's pretty simple. And as I said, there are pretty awesome YouTube videos out there that can help you. This will just make sure that you are, as I said, first in line, right? So now that you have this, on to number 3, which is the forbidden method, which is like just beautiful. This is how I'm almost guaranteed to at least get interviewed for any job that I want. I've only used this method twice, and both times I got the interview, right? And it's literally the exact method that I used to sign my first $1,000 clients. And without it, I would have never gotten the job. Literally, there were so many people who applied to this job, but I used this method. And not only did the guy hear me out, but at the end of it, I also got hired, right? And I'm 100% sure if I didn't do this, I would not have gotten even a response from him. This is basically a sniper method for your dream job or project on Upwork. But I have to give a warning. Please do not spam this method, and you'll see why in a second, but please do not spam it and use it sparingly, only for jobs you really want and you can really do. And also it can backfire. A lot of people don't like it when you do this, but if you really feel like you're perfect for this job and you can help this person and you really want it, it could be worth using this method to actually get it, instead of just hoping they see your Upwork proposal between the 50 that's already there, right? So to make a good example, I found this job posting on Upwork, like, I don't know when I created this Miro board, like a few days ago, probably 3 days ago. And it was from this brand, Adonis Underwear, a direct-to-consumer men's underwear and swimwear brand, basically an online e-commerce store that sells like underwear, I guess, for men. And they were looking for a meta ad specialist, right? So using this, right, they gave very specific information. Like, for example, in the job posting that I applied for the client, he only used his name, right, his first name. And through that, I was able to find his personal information on Google, right? So here it's pretty obvious. You can just Google the brand. They literally gave their websites, or you can use their name and attach it to the industry or business that they're running. So for example, if they're running an agency and they gave their first name, you can put like first name agency or whatever, first name marketing agency, first name Facebook ads agency, whatever, or first name Facebook ads agency, LinkedIn, or first name LinkedIn, and you can try to find the person or find the business. So right, you can, as I said, Google company name plus founder, find unique and specific info on their website, or find their name on their website. Try to find the founder. Oh yeah, then the next step is try to find the founder and the job poster online. So on this person's website, on Adonis Underwear, they mentioned something. They mentioned the CEO's like name, which is that I have no idea how to even say that. And they gave some information about him, right? And I was able to use that to find his personal contact details, which the most valuable one is email. So this is his name. I basically searched him on LinkedIn and I found him, right? But it doesn't even say that he's running this brand on LinkedIn, but I was able to use the information in here, like he worked for these top design firms, and found it in his experience. So like his job experience on LinkedIn. So I was able to almost confidently assume that this is the right person. And then also I found him on Instagram later, right? This guy's Instagram, which has his face and everything, and it linked directly to the brand. So I knew for certain this was him. Then you can use an extension. What I like to do is Apollo.io. I don't know. Yeah, my face is in the way. Hold on, let me move me. You can like right there, right? And this thing pops up. And it basically helps you find the personal email address off of LinkedIn pages. I'm not sure it's going to load now because I'm not on LinkedIn. But you can use this tool to get their email address, right? Now, in this case, which is like quite rare, I usually find their email address on LinkedIn. He did not have his email address connected to his LinkedIn, so I couldn't find it. But like 90% of the time, this tool works. And you can find it, and then you can, get their personal email address. But in this case, as I said, I did find his Instagram. And now you can reach out to these platforms. Now for the job that I applied for, the client that I signed, I literally reached out on every platform that I could find. I found him on Twitter, on Instagram, I found his website, I found his email address, and I messaged him on email. I applied through his website, I messaged him on Twitter, and I messaged him on Instagram. So I literally bombarded this guy, which is funny. So yeah, reaching out. So note, this is an unsolicited outreach message. So be respectful. They didn't ask you to reach out to them. In fact, they posted on Upwork so people can apply there. And now you're emailing them, basically without a good reason, which we'll get into. So it's kind of, that's why I said like it could backfire, like people could not like you doing this. But in my case, as I said, I used it twice and both times it did work. But there is a chance that, it backfires, right? And the way to make sure it doesn't backfire is have a good reason. So I literally said like, I wanted to reach out because I think like I'm the perfect candidate for this. So I wanted to make sure you see my proposal, just because I think it would benefit both of us, which is honest, right? And it's you selling them, and it's a good reason. You didn't want to get lost in all the Upwork proposals, and you literally think you're the guy or girl for this job. So yeah, have a good reason. That was my reason. Hit from every platform, as I said. Ideally email, but yeah, I did every platform, and quickly sell yourself, right? Plus a CTA. So I said I'm perfect for this because this reason, this reason, this reason, this reason. I literally had bullet points, of why I was perfect for them, and then I had a call to action, like if this basically sounds good, or if you'd want to have a chat, just reply to this email, or like let me know on Upwork. My name is this, and this, so you can find my proposal on Upwork. And yeah, that's literally it. This is hacks, quite literally, but as I said, it can backfire. Please don't spam it. It will not only ruin it for everyone, but it will also annoy almost every person on Upwork. So just try to be, respectful, and use it when you truly think like this is it. This is what I'm built for. This is what I should do. So those are the 3 steps. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, and I think this will help anyone who's searching for jobs on Upwork a lot, especially if you're new. Even if you're not new, being first in line helped me a lot because I got all the, job postings, relevant job postings on my phone almost 15 minutes after they were posted, or even sooner. And I was able to look through them and then apply for the ones that I wanted to quickly and easily. And then the forbidden method is obviously the forbidden method. It is goated. So yeah, I hope this helps. As I said, if you want to get my free course on how I made my first $1,000 to $3,000 online completely from zero, everything you need to know, A to Z, the whole shebang, click the link down below in the description. Otherwise, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because that's cool. And then yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much.